Hey guys and gals, so today, not but this is basically this is to talk about on day, and 2 days probably, I don't know, but this is an enhanced risk for like, let's see here, I mean, no, but basically, it's for like, from Louisiana, I was supposed to say it out, but Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, then you got a slight risk, marginal risk, and you probably can see everything here because I remember your screen, the built-in screen recorder at 720p. Yeah, that's great. That's good. You can probably see everything. Hope to see here. So you can see you got jacks and zero jacks might be under it, but apparently this is only a big probabilistic, or it says blah blah blah. So basically a 30% chance of severe weather possible here. And see, chance of thinking that 30% chance is nothing. 30% chance, it's not like the radar. This is 30% chance of severe thunderstorms. This ain't 30% chance of thunderstorms. This is 30% chance. This is probably like AMA. This probably like AMA. Okay, it's probably like AMA. So 80, probably like 80%, 90, 100%, like 80% chance of thunderstorms down here. These are 30% chances. I'm pretty sure that through weather, I mean, it's just 30% chance, but when the actual thing is, you can guys could have means you could have that's 2.8. It was 30% chance you have more chance of it, and here 30% chance in the storm prediction center. This is a what am I? That would mean you have more chance of it. And you see, is I'm a dash line and a 15% chance here. You under slight risk or enhanced risk. Yeah, you should know whether we do. You don't know whether now it's time to purchase one. And then marginal risk, I would say you could have, and you don't have to actually worry about it, but you might get some, like isolated zero thunderstorms over here, like in the beginning of it, like over here, and basically the marginal. And you got this in my light green. This is just general grade thunderstorms. If you don't have weather, you don't have to have one, because you're fine. I mean, you still should purchase one though, because I would say I wouldn't say a time now, but you should purchase one still, because you could have gotten the risk in the course, and it's gonna start averaging up here, because this is only like March 23rd today, and the storm prediction center, and you see it's a scale of number 3 is also just 2 other ones, but it was a high risk here like not too long ago, but it's enhanced risk is a system. They're saying enhanced risk. Here's all the areas in Memphis. So first one, yeah, it's gonna affect. I think about it wasn't messing up this time, but there's an enhanced risk. But okay, go ahead and go to what's called. Here's what it is in here. I don't know. This sounds interesting. I don't know if this is something else, but there's a chance that it's in Memphis, or in Memphis, Tennessee. Because this is in like Alabama, would you say Alabama and what other one is, but there's also here in Alabama and other state, but I don't know. After fresh all the time. Oh, fine, but that's the fresh. That's what I hate about it. That's what I have to do. That's what I hate. I go to load again. So I'll just read the next back. This is extremely too long video. I do this. People just say, come on. And like even the 15, I mean 15 are bad. Yeah, basically just all this, and there's more. I can't read all of them because I could cut it off. I can't do all of it. I'm basically line just here, a black lines, like dashes are going down, raindrops. Like rain. Like basically what this is you have this like possibility you have this area, anyone in the area can kind of get a very strong, get very significant severe weather and dash line. If you're out of the dash line, I would say you might be still. If you don't have a weather radar, no weather radar, now it's time to purchase one. And you can get anyone. I don't care which one you get, but get anyone. Or go to weather.gov. Weather.gov. Now, basically, the enhanced risks in Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, basically, it's from Alabama and from there to there. Okay, I don't know why we're just doing it to there. Yeah, basically, now we're gonna go look at readings. So, it says there's enhanced risk of view symptoms. Blah blah blah. You don't because about that. I mean, actually, I would say but I mean, I'm not gonna tell you about stuff, but it basically just says that in summary, a potential outbreak of severe storms includes strong tornadoes, large hail, and damaging wind will exist Thursday afternoon into overnight across the portion of the lower Mississippi Valley and southeast states. Southeast, like, probably, what's southeast part here, I don't know, but basically, let's look at the interstates here. Basically, if you want to travel, I would say do it during, just do it like, you want to travel, like, you can do it now or tomorrow, it won't be nothing, but day 3, you just do it in the morning, you're going back. At least get all of them, big dasher. Once you have the dasher, I say you can slow down because you don't want to be in this big tornado. There's a storm chase. I would recommend you. You want a storm spot or storm chase. I would recommend you get in the middle of this. Just don't get hurt though. I heard don't get inside get hurt. But basically, I say just do it this morning because it's after afternoon to evening. Basically, that's what I'm talking about. The counties here. I'm gonna put up the counties. I guess we have both up too, but it's hard to see. I'm gonna take that off. Here you can see the counties here. You can see your county and I'm gonna put a publicistic for is in this thing as a county to worry about. I'm gonna put a publicistic see what county and I don't know what county in, but it's only I don't wanna know, don't tell me your county, just see if you can find your county in here. Just see if this is your county, you see the red dots here. I'll show you again. See here's the other I'm gonna counties see. So if you're in this county in these counties, I would highly recommend you purchase a Auto now, right now. Cause yesterday I had 15% chance, but that's basically a 30. But I'm not gonna go through that. And that's talking about it. Basically, now we're gonna go lower and up tier, down here, see what it says. So also I wonder if anything less possible. The cold front. I mean, yes, this is why I'm going to hop in cold fronts, low pressure system, enhanced risk. So, like, I mean, it could be possible moderate risk or high risk, but I highly doubt it might go on moderate risk. I mean, it could go on moderate or high risk, but it was just a high risk here not too long ago. And I don't think it'll go up there. I don't think it's going up. Today's is under a slight risk today. Arkansas, and tomorrow, and then day 3, and this is day 3, and you got 4 to 8. I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna be 4 to 8. Because I don't know what it's gonna do. It's gonna travel up to the coast, so it's gonna go overseas. I don't know. Basically, this is kind of significant zero weather. Can we explain again? What was this dash line? Saying it can be 25 miles pointing out significant weather or 25 miles. It says right here. It's probably a point of severe weather within 25 miles of point hatched area. This is a hatched area right here. Hatched area is this where you need a black line. So I'm going to be in a brat again. I'm sick of him just doing so like this every time. We're back to this hatched area thing. We're going back and be in brat. Memphis. That's where Elvis lives. Yeah, basically, I might get it. that was my estimate of storms. Right back, hash area 10% or greater. Probably as severe weather within 25 miles of point. Hash area 10% or greater probability of significant severe weather within 25 miles of point. More info. That's what you know. That's like, so you have for 25 miles within a point. Like you can have like weather just in that hash area. 25 miles of point. I'll basically go back on here. Like this, yeah, strong. It includes strong tornadoes. So that basically now it's time to order weather radio for because your outbreak is reassured. That's thunderstorm. Basically, this enhanced risk. Maybe low in the slight risk. Maybe low in the slight risk. I would think it's an enhanced risk though. But it's a lower Mississippi Valley and southeast states. So you basically it's basically like right close to I don't know, but I hope not. I don't know what I'm saying. This is a shortwave over southern Texas early Thursday, northeast through the lower Mississippi Valley during the day and into overnight. So basically, you can make it in 20 hours overnight too, probably. Since you're over here, it basically says right here Thursday afternoon to overnight. It says the potential outbreak of severe storms, including strong tornadoes. To talk about strong tornadoes and stuff during this Thursday afternoon into the overnight. So basically, overnight would be like during nighttime, at nighttime. You have to do that too. You have to deal with this stuff. So be very careful now. When you call over weather radio, now it's time to know a weather radio. Now it's time to purchase one. I'll go Gov. But I would say purchase. You actually need internet for that, and so I strongly recommend you get I know weather. I strongly recommend you you purchase one now. If you're in an enhanced risk or if you're in a hatched area, if you're in a hatched area. In a slight risk area, a marginal, but actually you should always. I strongly recommend right now. I recommend you if you're not in the state, you just want to warn your friends. I don't strongly recommend you to order one still because now if you're like I still recommend you ordering because you could have anything anytime. You do you could go out to put and I'm refreshing. We used to not do this all the time. We got like refreshing over like really. I guess refreshing. This is as far as down south as we move up north, but you guys don't have to worry about this until it gets until like May, June. It's like April is gonna start slowing down, so you want to deal with no more. And that'll be like until like more dry, but wet. I don't know. Basically, it's how bad it's getting. I'll just copy and paste this and send it to you guys. I'll copy and paste all this. Because now they have an update. It's been updated, but they'll keep it the same way. Basically, they're publishing it, man. But basically, this is probably some development over here. Oh, this is add this. I don't know what this thing is. This pirates, buildings or something. I don't know what it is. This is just some. Here's some development. I'll show all the. Here's some like development, but this one also that changes. That is basically some development. So is this thing is actually like rivers. Maybe I don't think it's rivers, but you can see that there's over there. Basically, that's what I'm talking about. See, it's I recommend you. If you're on a trip or something like that, and you want to kind of your interstates, you're on a trip or something like that right now, and yeah, and of course you want to listen to this. And here, if you're, come on, wasn't but if you're in this 30% chance of it's in a hashed area, 50% chance a little bit, and knowing 15% chance you're hashed, I highly recommend, and I strongly recommend you leave this morning. I strongly recommend you leave tonight or early in the morning to pass to my path. I mean, there probably will be thunderstorms in the beginning of it, because thunderstorms will just start out as thunderstorms and later get worse. So that's why you should be careful on what happens. It's an enhanced risk. So in this area, 30% chance, or in this hash area or something like that, you can in 25 miles point you can have significant severe weather. So basically, I recommend you must just be careful. I strongly recommend you. And I strongly recommend you put it in order. And if you haven't, unless you have one. If you don't have one, I strongly recommend you purchase one now, so you're prepared and other stuff. Otherwise, hope you're safe. If you follow instructions, you'll probably be safe. If you get 28 warning, go downstairs in your basement. They're going lower, going to lowest floor, going basement, go down to the basement. You know the basement, you're in a storm shelter. You're in a storm shelter. Going to a storm shelter. You don't have a storm shelter. You don't have a storm shelter. Then go into a area, go into a room with no windows. But I strongly recommend you go in your basement. If you have a basement, go in your basement. If you don't have a basement, go in your storm shelter. If you don't have a storm shelter, go in a room with no windows, like your bathroom. If it has no window, bathroom has a window, I would say block, like barricade the window maybe, because it might make it look a little different. But I'm like maybe I'm just do that. Just put just like with no windows, but window that'll be strong enough. Like don't just put like a don't put like a wall, like wall in this in the room. That won't protect you. The strong walls are. And that in the room. That's what you do. Follow instructions and might be able to make it alive. Alright. Be safe and bye bye.